My name's Jeremy. My addiction to drugs and alcohol started at a real young age. My father used to be a drug dealer, and the first things that I can remember about drugs were probably around the age of 7 or 8, maybe 9, and he would hand me small film cases, you know, the old 8mm film cases in the black containers, and he would have me take them to people in the neighborhood. I lived in a trailer park, and so that was my first fascination with it, was, you know, at a very young age. And I first started smoking marijuana at probably the age of about 12. And then as I got older, probably about the age of 14, I moved out of my mom's house and started staying with a girlfriend of mine. And that's whenever I started experimenting with cocaine, LSD, mushrooms. But yeah, I had done everything under the sun that had to do with drugs, probably by the time I was about 15 years old. Well, I got arrested and charged with that felony of burglary, and I found myself locked up in jail, facing 25 to life. I was really lost at that point. In 2009, I had been diagnosed as with full-blown AIDS, and at that point, it had got to the stage where I was what they call HIV positive. So I filled out some paperwork to see a pastor, and so I went in there and I sat down and started talking with him, and he told me that the Lord had told him to come this weekend. It's cool. It's just cool, you know, that told him to come this weekend because he knew that there was somebody in there that really needed him. He started talking to me about Jesus and this father who loved me a lot, and I had never really known the love of a father, the love of really anybody. I knew the love of drugs and the love of the streets and the love of you know, everything else but the love of God. He told me that I could be saved, and that my big thing was, could I be forgiven for the sins that I had committed? The idea that somebody could forgive me of that was just, I mean, mind-boggling. And that day, September 24th, in the county jail, I gave my life to Christ, and it just transformed me so much from that day on. I felt so much better. Back then I used to turn and you know, smoke or stick a needle in my arm. Now I have something better to do. I pray a lot, you know. I turn to the Lord in prayer a whole bunch. It's so real to me, because I know that He kept me out of prison. He has, you know, for the first time in my life, I was diagnosed, you know, as what they call a negative viral load, where my viral load is at -20 right now, and has been for a long time now. Ever since I gave my life to Christ, I get joy out of telling people about Him, you know, because I know what He can do for you. I know it personally. You know, there's no anger in my heart anymore like there was before. And there's no urges to go out and get high all the time whenever I feel angry. I don't want to let Him down. I know He knows what I'm doing. I know He sees what I'm doing, and He loves me no matter what, you know? It's not a fear thing. It's a love thing. He loves me. No matter what I do, no matter what I've done, no matter what I'm gonna do, He's always gonna love me. And to know that there's somebody out there that no matter what is always gonna love you, I wanna do Him, you know, I wanna make Him proud of me. You know, my faith is so deeply ingrained in Him. You know, I carry it with me everywhere I go.